Let's talk about the rupee now, which has closed at a record low of 57.15 in the spot markets on month-end dollar demand and state-run oil refiners demand as well. Also putting pressure on the rupee is the weak euro ahead of the EU summit. So there you have the rupee on your screens, 0.25% of a decline coming in for that one today. We are now joined by Satyajit Khanjilal. He is CEO of Forex Reserve. Mr. Khanjilal, hi, welcome to the show. How do you look at the rupee's performance? Of course, there has been disappointment from all sectors impacting the rupee, but are you looking at further declines from these levels?
Hello, Manisha. Rupee's declines is the order of the day as we see, and last time when we met, rupee was somewhere close to 55, 40, 50, and it was clear at that point also that maybe 55, 30 will not break, and we will possibly see a move higher to 56, and then you've seen negative sentiment building up on a daily basis, and this is where we are. But if you look at the market overall, you will see that the negative sentiment is so virulent that people are even talking about in the papers today about 75, 60. Anybody picks a number and makes a headline out of it. But our feeling is that the rupee has done its bit in terms of correcting for all the ills that ail the economy at this point of time, but I don't think there is too much of a downside for the rupee going forward. If you see, well, one might say that the RBI or the government hasn't done enough, but then the feeling is generally that they were possibly holding up their ammo for a situation if the euro collapsed. There could be, a very difficult situation on hand, and they were preparing for that mostly. But I think, therefore, we have to link it closely to the euro at this point of time, which we feel may hold. And all signs are that the worst there as well has been seen. So we may see a revert, revert to risk-taking as we go forward.
All right, that's a slightly medium term that you're talking about, but this week is the last week of the month, last week of the quarter as well. Do you see demand coming in? Do you see that impacting the rupee? And while you say that we might have seen a bottom, then what range are you working with?
If you also see that the futures limit that was put by RBI would come into effect very soon also, so therefore the banks will have to, some say that will have to pare their position, so that could affect the long holding positions for a month or 2 months that people have been holding long dollar positions. They might have to pay that. And the fact, if the euro does creep up higher over 146 or 126, that might impact the rupee. While the demand is already there, we also seen the thing about RBI having directed some of the PSUs to buy from the oil sector, to buy from the PSU banks. So there are a lot of things on the sidelines which is not very clearly understood yet, but then the signs are that something will break. I think it will be the dollar and not the rupee. Okay. So I would say that maybe if 56.90 is given away very quickly, you might see a little more strength in the week.
All right. On the higher side, you don't see 58 coming in?
Well, again, you asked me that at 51, and then we have seen 57 now, so I'm peevish to answer that question, but then it's anybody's call, really.
One question on the dollar index as well, and as you say, you might see that breaking up, so what range or what kind of declines are you expecting on that?
Well, I think the dollar index has struggled close to 83, and it is making a kind of a top here from what I see, and I think we may see a revert, sort of a reverse movement towards 81 at least. So, which would mean, as you can see, that the GBP has moved up higher there. Only the dollar yen is moving up higher. On the other side, dollar is losing across the board. With the numbers that are coming out as of now are not very encouraging at all, and the Fed having to ease rates continuous basis. So I think the dollar could be under pressure for a while. So the index could actually head back towards 80, 81 region again.
All right, so that's a positive note, a voice coming in for the Indian rupee for a change. Mr. Khanjilal, thank you so much for that. Vijay, getting you into the conversation, what's on the charts and how do you see the rupee for the very near term or for this week now?
Manisha, I have been talking about 58 or 58.50 as being the absolute bottom. I think the rupee is getting into oversold readings, if not already there. And I would expect some kind of a reversal either by the end of this week or early next week for the rupee, wherein some corrective activity should be seen. I think 58.40 to 58.60 is all I see as a downside on the rupee, if at all the rupee depreciates from here. And in case of a move back up on strength, I think 56.40 is a level I would watch out for as the primary target. In case the rupee does manage to see some more amount of follow-up buying coming in, I would not rule out even 55.5.
All right. Vijay, how about the dollar index? Because you have been bullish onto that one for some time now. Are you looking at levels holding around 81 or going up around 84?
I think it's undergoing a period of consolidation. It's likely to be pausing for some breath. It's seen a good rally up over the last couple of weeks. I would watch the 81.40 levels fairly keenly. As long as 81.40 holds, I think bulls are still in command, and the 83.40 levels would be the first immediate target. I would not bet on fresh longs unless and until 83.40 has been taken out fairly convincingly.
All right, Vijay, thank you so much for joining us. So that's the view coming in for the currencies from both our experts today. Some positivity, appreciation in the rupee is what you can see for the very near term.